What's up, traders? So Nvidia just dropped their earnings and their earnings were amazing. However, as we speak, the stock is selling off. So I'm going to give you some details about the earnings report and what my trading plan will be moving forward. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Rashad. I am a full-time options trader and I fund my entire lifestyle with the money that I print from the stock market. Now, please, if you can, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. Let's try to get this to over 1,000 likes. That just helps push this video out to more people. And do remember that this is not financial advice nor a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any equities or options contracts. Now, it would not be my video if I did not start off this video with a word from God that has to do with money, wealth, or business. And this one comes from Ecclesiastes 11:4, and it says, "Whoever watches the wind will not plant, and whoever looks at the clouds will not reap." And this verse just simply touches on taking actions when opportunities present themselves. All right, when an opportunity presents itself, if you just sit around with idle hands, as the verse says, you will not reap. And so we want to take advantage of every single opportunity that comes our way. And with the current reaction to Nvidia stock, I think this could be a new opportunity. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so here we are. Nvidia stock is down 3% after hours. I'm currently recording this at 4:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so they will still have their investor presentation at 5 p.m. And so things could change. However, the initial reaction to the numbers that they did over this past quarter, this is what happened. It is currently down 3%. Now, here's the thing. Investors are very, very irrational. Oftentimes what you'll see is a company will have amazing earnings and the stock could go down. And sometimes the stock can have horrible earnings and the stock price still goes up. And my initial reaction after looking at the numbers, I think this is exactly the case of investors being irrational because Nvidia's numbers are amazing once again. So let's go ahead and take a deeper dive into the numbers that they just released. All right, so here you can find this actual article on Nvidia's website, but it says Nvidia announces financial results for second quarter fiscal 2026. They had a revenue of $46 billion, which is up 6% from Q1 and up 56% from a year ago. The data center revenue was $41 billion, up 5% from Q1 and up 56% from a year ago. And Blackwell data centers revenue grew 17%. So these are amazing numbers. And the fact that a $4 trillion company is still growing their revenue at over a 50% clip is just something we have not seen before, and I'm not sure that we will ever see it again. And here's what I found interesting. If we scroll down, we can see it says here, there were no H20 sales to China-based customers in the second quarter. So this over 50% revenue growth was done without any sales to China, which they are now selling chips to China again. So that makes me wonder how good their next quarter earnings will be. It continues to say Nvidia benefited from a $100 million release of previously reserved H20 inventory from approximately $650 million in unrestricted H20 sales to a customer outside of China. For the quarter, gross margins were 72.4% and earnings per diluted share were $1.08. And their CEO says, Blackwell is the AI platform the world has been waiting for, delivering an exceptional generational leap. Production of Blackwell Ultra is ramping at full speed and demand is extraordinary. Now, this is absolutely believable because we have already heard the earnings releases of all of Nvidia's customers. All right, and all of the large cap tech stocks all said, hey, not only are we not going to decline in the amount of capital expenditures that we are spending for our AI development, we are actually increasing it. And so we already kind of know that Nvidia is going to do amazingly well, at least for the rest of 2025. And I would go out to assume that it will be much longer than that. And if we scroll even further down, we can see that it says during the first half of fiscal 2026, Nvidia returned $24.3 billion to shareholders in the form of shares repurchased and cash dividends. And so when a company repurchases their own shares, it's no different than us buying shares. If they are purchasing shares, typically it believes that they think that their shares are undervalued and they see some growth somewhere in the near future. But what it does for us as shareholders is when this company repurchases their own shares, it gives us a bigger slice of the pie. So we are larger owners of Nvidia if you already had shares and then they came in and they purchased 24.3 billion of their own shares. So they're giving you a bigger piece of the pie. You have more ownership now. All right, but if we scroll down even further, we can see for the outlook, it says that revenue is expected to be 54 billion, and that does not include any H20 shipments to China. All right, so as long as the current administration does not mix things up and they continue to allow Nvidia to ship their products to China, then the numbers could be larger than 54 billion. And I don't believe that the momentum will slow down at any time soon. If we look at this article that literally just came out yesterday, it says Elon Musk predicts his company XAI alone will buy billions of AI chips costing as much as $25 trillion. Now, I think he went a little bit overboard with the amount there. Spending 25 trillion is a little crazy, but we get what he's trying to say is that his company will need a ton of AI chips. And since Nvidia is the leader in that game, they are set to benefit greatly, but it's not just XAI, it is also many of the Mag 7 stocks who have already said they will be spending a ton on AI development. And since we know that Nvidia has done amazingly well this past quarter, and they will likely continue to do so for several quarters moving forward, what I want to do is I want to take advantage of the stock price being down currently. And so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and sell puts at cheaper prices in order to get paid to agree to buy those shares at that cheaper price. And so let's go ahead and look at a potential trade. Now, first things first, we're in the Moomoo platform, and Moomoo has an amazing introductory offer going on right now. You can get up to $1,000 worth of Nvidia shares by opening up an account and making a qualifying deposit. But you can only get those perks with the link below in the description, so go ahead and check it out. You might as well open up another account and get the perks. But if we're looking here at the valuation tab in Moomoo's platform, if we look at the target price, we can see that analysts currently have it as an average of $199. And so let's just make it simple. That's basically $200. Analysts believe that the stock is worth $200 as we speak. And some analysts even have it as high as $250, and some very weird analysts has it at $135. But as we can see, if we come over here, that most analysts have it as a buy at almost 90% of them. And if we look down here at institutional buyers, then we can see most of them have it at a price target higher than what the current price is. And so we see 240, 195, 225, 214, 205, 200, 210, and all of these price targets were very recent, all right? All within the last week as I'm recording this video. And so that lets us know what smart money thinks of this stock. But now let's go ahead and look at the options chain and look at a potential trade. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to select an expiration that is at least within 45 days. All right, doesn't really matter where at within 45 days. However, the further we go out, the more premium that we can collect immediately. And so I think I'm going to go out here to this date that is 37 days out from now. So let's go ahead and open that. Now, the next thing that I want to possibly look at is the expected move. So the expected move just tells you the largest move that the option market currently has priced in for the specific stock for the specific date. So it is saying that Nvidia could move up $17 plus or minus within the next 37 days. All right, so what I want to do is I want to take that expected move and I'm just going to subtract it from the current stock price, which is 181. Now, obviously, when Nvidia opens up tomorrow, this price will change a little bit. And so I may be adjusting my expected move because obviously we cannot even place a trade after hours. So we'll have to wait until the market opens up anyway. But let's just assume that the market was open up right now and the price is $181. And so if I subtract 17 from that, that'll put us around 164-ish. All right, and so what if I really wanted to buy shares of the stock? Well, in that case, I could get a little bit more aggressive. I could maybe come up to this $165 strike, which is currently paying anywhere between $350 and $360 per contract. And so that sounds good to me. So I'll go ahead and I'll select this bid price and Moomoo will automatically load the ticket for me. And if we come up here to the P&L chart, we can see per contract. Now I'm just keeping it to one contract to make things simple. But of course you can adjust your amount of contracts based on one, your account size and your risk tolerance for this specific trade and this specific company. But we can see that the stock price is currently right here at 181. And if we look at this number up here by the expiration P&L, we can see if the stock price goes up, we just make the $355 and we go about our day. If the stock price stays the same, we make the $355. If the stock price goes down, we still make the $355. However, if the stock price were to drop below our strike price, which is currently at $165, well, then what will happen from there is we will start to make less and less money. And then our break even point will be right here at 161.45. So that will be our break even point. But if the stock price were to continue to go down below that, well, that's when this becomes a losing trade for the contracts. However, we would be fine with this because we were okay with buying the shares of the Nvidia specifically here at the price that we personally set. And so because of that, I sleep like a baby when I sell puts because one, I only do it on stocks that I would actually like to own, and two, I'd only do it on stocks that I would actually like to own at that specific price. And so because of that, I don't care if the stock price goes up. And because of that, I don't care if the stock price doesn't move at all. And because of that, I don't care if the stock price goes down. Because if it goes down, then I get paid $355 per contract in this case, and I get to buy shares of a company that I truly like at a discount of where I first seen their share price. And so that is option one. And then option two is the stock price doesn't go down and I just get to keep that $355 that I received. And to me, that is definitely a win-win situation. Now, of course, when you're selling puts, you want to make sure that you do have the money available to buy the shares if the stock price were to go down. All right. And so in this case, we would need our strike price times 100, which would be $16,500 in this case, readily available to buy 100 shares of the company per contract that we have. So that is something you want to keep in mind, because if that's something that your account is not capable of, then you may want to utilize credit spreads, which will help you make a similar trade, but with a lot less capital. But I have a few videos on credit spreads that I just posted last week, so go ahead and check those out. But that's it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below if you are trading Nvidia and what your future plans are for it. And if you would like to join a cool community full of people who are using the stock market as their personal money printers, come and join the Trader Freedom community. The link is below in the description, but not only will you get to see my exact trades when I enter them, but you'll also get access to my entire options framework via the Trader Freedom course. You'll get access to ask me questions at any given time. And lastly, you'll be within a community of other traders who all have the exact same goal as you. Again, the link is below in the description, but I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!